Hi, good morning, children. How are you? I hope you are all fine. Welcome to Nirbhaya High School, Padmanagar Phase 2, Chintal, Digital Learning Classes to understand the subject easily. I am your English teacher, Ashtalakshmi ma'am. Today's class, what we have completed, children? We have completed lesson number 1, lesson number 1 in textbook, and module 1 in workbook. Understood, children? Today, what is your work? Now we will start the lesson number 2. But what you have to do, children? You have to learn the lesson number 1 question answers. Tomorrow I will conduct you the ST. Remember that tomorrow I will conduct you the ST, children. Lesson number 1 question answers. Understood? Now see here. What is the second lesson? The Foolish Fish. It is a poem. What it is? It is a poem. Okay. Before going into the lesson, what is it? First we will see the listen and say aloud. Listen and say aloud. Listen and say aloud means what? You should listen carefully and say it loudly. You should say it loudly. What is the topic in that? Today's topic is about rhyming words. What it is? Rhyming words. What is rhyming words? Tell me anyone. See here. Rhyming words means the end of the word, the sounding of the end word, it will be same. The two words sound, when you are pronouncing, the end sound of two words will be same. See here. F-I-S-H fish, W-I-S-H wish. See here. This is the word fish. The rhyming word is wish. See, fish, wish. The last letter is same, no? The last sound is same. The end sound is same. See here. See in your books, children, page number 9. F-I-S-H fish, W-I-S-H wish. Fish, wish. Say it loudly. Fish, wish. Fish, wish. See me. See me. See me. See me. Cried, hide. Cried, hide. Cried, hide. See. Two, true. Two, true. Two, true. Look, hook. Look, hook. Look, hook. Trout, out. Trout, out. Trout, out. Once again, see. Fish, wish. Fish, wish. See me. See me. Cried, hide. Cried, hide. Two, true. Two, true. Look, hook. Look, hook. Trout, out. Trout, out. Understood, children? These are the rhyming words. Listen and say it aloud. Understood, children? Now we are going into our poem. What is our poem? The Foolish Fish. Tell me. First I will ask you 2 questions. Give the answers for that. Now tell me, what do fish eats? Tell me, do you know what fish eats? Fish eats worm. Fish eats worm, children. Now tell me, how does a fisherman catch fish? How does a fisherman catch fish? See now, we are taking the fisher rods. Now we are catching the fish with a rod. Means what happens? For the end of the rod, the hook will be there. For the hook, what you will do? You will put a worm and you will put it into the water. Then what happens? The fish sees the worm and it comes to near the worm and it wanted to eat the worm. Then what happens? It catches the worm, means the hook which is there in, and it will be inserting into the fish. Then fish will be holding to our hook. Then what happens? We will remove the rod, means the fishing rod we will remove out, means what happens? The fish comes out like that. Or else the fisherman catches the fish by the net also. See, now we will read the poem. What is the poem about? The poem is about a foolish fish. We will read now. See your page number, open your page number 9, children. 10, page number 10, children. Reading the text. See, I will read. You also see carefully and listen and understand that. Understood, children? Dear mother, said a little fish, is that a worm I see? I am very hungry and I wish you would get the worm for me. What do you hear? The little fish. Dear mother, said a little fish. What the little fish said? Dear mother. You will call mom, mom. Yes, like that here also the little fish said that, dear mother, is that a worm I see? It said that, Dear mother, is that a worm I see? Means what it is asking? It is asking that which she is seeing, that is worm or not. I am very hungry and I wish you would get the worm for me. Then what it is asking, children, the little fish asking that I am very hungry. Can you get it for me? It is asking that worm for him. Sweet fish, the mother cried and started from her nook. What it said? Sweet fish. The mother said, sweet fish. It cried. The mother cried and started from her nook. What happened? Started from her nook. Started means what, children? See here. A movement in the body because of feeling sudden surprise or fright. Sudden surprise or fright. By seeing the worm, the mother felt very surprised and it was very shocked. And from her nook. From her nook means what? Nook means what? Corner. From a corner. That worm you see is there to hide the sharpness of a hook. And mother said that, mother cried that sweet fish. And she was also very frightened. Yes. And what it said? It said that it is not a worm. That worm you see is there to hide the sharpness of a hook. What is the hook, children? A curved piece of metal that is used to catch fish. Like this it will be there. See, hook will be like this. It will be sharp. Yes, for this the worm will be attached to cover the sharpness of hook. When the fish comes and catches it, the hook will be inserting into the mouth. Yes, but when directly hook is there, the fish will come near to the hook. It will not come. So they will put the worm. By seeing the worm, the fish comes and catches the worm. Then what happens? The hook inserts into the fish body. Yes. See the third stanza. As I have heard, the little trout was young and foolish too. See here. As we have heard, what it is? The little trout. Trout means what, children? See here. The name of a freshwater fish. What it is? The name of a freshwater fish. Trout was young and foolish also. It was young fish and it is very foolish also. And presently he still went out to learn what might be true. And what it did, it still went out and learned what it be. It wanted to see what it is, what it is, what it is. What is presently? After a short time, soon after, her mother is telling also, but also it not listened. And it wanted to see what it is. It is worm or not. It wanted to go and see it. Around about the worm, he played and gave it a hard, long look. What happened? Around about the worm, he played and gave it a hard look. Long look. Means what happened? It went near to the hook where the worm is there. And what it did, not near to that, little bit far from the place, and it saw and it rounded and rounded and rounded and it was seeing it is a worm or a hook. It is a worm or a hook. It was seeing hard look. It is seeing like this only. Means it is hard or a no. And dear me, to himself he said, I am sure there is no hook. What happened? Himself it said that, no, I am sure there is no hook. It was telling itself that it is not a hook. It will be only the worm. It is not a hook. It will be only the worm. It was thinking like that. I think I will give one little bite. And that was what he did. And thus he died, that little fish, by not doing as he was told. What happened? I think I will give one little bite. And that was what he did. What happened? It wanted to check it first of all. And it wanted to go and eat that. What it did? He was thinking that it is not a hook. It is only a worm. Then what happened? It went near to it and it took a bite. A little bite he wanted to take. Then he went and took the little bite. And thus he died. The little fish died, but not doing as he was told. Mother, what it told? Mother told, what she told, Nana? Mother told that, don't go near that. It is a hook. It is not a worm. It is a hook. Worm is what? To cover the sharpness of the hook, they put a worm. So don't go there. It is a dangerous place. But also what happened? The little fish did not listen the mother's word. It was very foolish. And what happened? It went. I am sure that it is not a hook. It is a worm only. So it went and it ate What happened? It bited. Then what happened there? The little fish died. About children, here two fishes are there. What are the fishes? One is mother fish and one is little fish. What happened? The little fish saw a worm and it went and asked to the mother fish that I want that worm. Then mother fish what it tell? It told that she told that it is not a worm. It is a hook. To cover the sharpness of the hook, they put a worm. But also what happened? The little fish did not listen mother's word only. Then what it went? It wanted to check it, what it is. It went around and around near the hook, near the worm, and it went around and around near the worm, and it was seeing that it is a hook or worm. It is a hook or worm. Then it felt that it is not a hook. It is only a worm. It felt itself that it was very sure that it is a worm. But mother fish what it tell? No, don't go there. It is a hook. But little fish did not listen and it went near to the hook. It thought that it is a worm and what it did? It went and took a bite. Then what happened there? The little fish died. So here children, about this poem, what you will think? See, this poem tells that we should listen our elders' words. The mother knows everything. Yes, the mother know that she is what is good for you and what is bad for you. Understood, children? So everyone listen your parents' words. Understood, everyone? See here, I will read the poem now. Read after me, everyone. Open your page number 10 and put the finger on the words. Dear mother, tell me after me. Dear mother, said a little fish. Dear mother, said a little fish, is that a worm I see? Is that a worm I see? I am very hungry and I wish. I am very hungry and I wish. You would get the worm for me. You would get the worm for me. Sweet fish, the mother cried. Sweet fish, the mother cried, and started from her nook. And started from her nook. That worm you see is there to hide. That worm you see is there to hide the sharpness of a hook. The sharpness of a hook. As I have heard, the little trout was young and foolish too. The little trout was young and foolish too. And presently he still went out. And presently he still went out to learn what might be true. To learn what might be true. Around about the worm he played. Around about the worm he played. And gave it a hard, long look. And gave it a hard, long look. And dear me, to himself he said, I am sure there is no hook. And dear me, to himself he said, I am sure there is no hook. I think I will give one little bite. I think I will give one little bite. And that was what he did. And that was what he did. And thus he died, the little fish. And thus he died, that little fish, by not doing as he was told. By not doing as he was told. See here, what is there in the poem? The little fish did not listen its mother words. His mother words. So what happened in the, at the last? At the last, the little fish died. Now I will ask you some questions. Tell me, what kind of a fish is mentioned in the poem? What kind of a fish, children? Trout. Trout means what? A freshwater fish. The freshwater fish. What did the fish see? What did the fish see, children? Fish saw a worm. Fish saw a worm. What was the worm hiding? What was the worm hiding? Tell the answer. Yes, worm was hiding a hook. Worm was hiding a sharpness of the hook. Did the little fish try to eat the worm? Yes, the little fish tried to eat the worm. Understood, children? This is your second lesson poem. Understood? What is the poem name? The Foolish Fish. Now, what is your work? You should write lesson number 2, The Foolish Fish. What it is? New. Listen and say loud words. Listen and say loud words. After that, you should write the new words. After new words and meanings. After new words, you should write words and meanings. See here, word and meaning you should write. What are the new words, children? See, started, nook, hook, trout, presently. These are the new words. See, started, nook, hook, trout, presently. Anything you will feel more hard for you means that words also you can write. Understood? And you should write the meanings. What are the meanings, children? See here. Read after me, everyone. Started. A movement in the body because of feeling sudden surprise or fright. See here. Started. A movement in the body because of feeling sudden surprise or bright. What is the second one? Nook. N-O-O-K. Nook. Corner. C-O-R-N-E-R. Corner. C-O-R. N-E-R. Corner. H-O-O-K. Hook. H-O-O-K. Hook. A carved piece of metal that is used to catch fish. See. H-O-O-K. Hook. A carved piece of metal that is used to catch fish. A carved piece of a metal that is used to catch fish. See next one. Trout. T-R-O-U-T. Trout. T-R-O-U-T. Trout. The name of a freshwater fish. The name of a freshwater fish. T-R-O-U-T. Trout. The name of a freshwater fish. Presently. Presently. After a short time. Soon after. After a short time. Soon after. Presently. After a short time. Soon after. See here, children, we have learned today poem, new words, meanings. Yes, poem, new words, meanings. You should complete this work in your classwork book. You should complete this work in your classwork book. And I said I will keep the ST tomorrow. What is your ST exercise? Lesson number 1. Exercise 2 question answers. Exercise 2 question and answers. Learn for ST children. Tomorrow I will conduct you the ST lesson number 2, lesson number 1, exercise 2 question answers. Understood, children?